Hello and welcome. My name is OJ Stellar. This is my channel and here we go, honey. I want to talk about a couple of things. A bird sharted on my car. It's a blessing. We must see it as a blessing. Moving on. I went home. And when I mean home, I mean many places. For me, in a lot of ways, home is Portland, Maine. And you know what? I hit up my favorite spots, and I'll get into that in a second. Did I get a hotel room for free because I used to work as a breakfast server for the guy who owns the hotel? Yes. And then when I started my TikTok to OF situation in 2020, did he reach out wanting to be my sugar father? Yes, he did. Did I consider it? Absolutely. Did he take me to Miami? 100%. Did I get kicked out of Tootsie's strip club? Yes, I did. Did I decide then and there that I would rather play the long game I said, you know what? Instead of being your sugar infant, why don't I be your dating consultant? Okay? I said, get off Tinder, you rich fool, and get on Seeking. And he did. And you know what? He's been dating his soulmate, sugar mate, for like 5 years. If that doesn't scream success as a dating consultant, I don't know what does. Am I invited to the wedding? No. Am I upset about it? No. This really fancy hotel. I was with my ex-girlfriend. Did we take a 3-hour bath? Yeah. Did we have champagne in the bath? Yes. Did we have the time of our lives? Absolutely. Absolutely. Her and I were dating. We were both dancing at a club and dating, which the girls in the crowd, I don't know if any of y'all have experienced that, but it is quite the tale to be told. But so we were dating during COVID, and then, you know, she moved in with me, and then we broke up 3 weeks later. And we took some years, you know, apart. And now we're able to be like really good friends, which also the lesbians, okay, I'm stuttering. The gays understand me. I don't need to explain myself to the gays. Anyway, I had a fabulous time. I simply did. I went to Boston for a couple days, and I met this woman. I can't even get into it. And I won't, but let's just say I was brunching hard. Here I am getting into it. Brunching so hard that this woman next to me at the bar said, wow, I aspire to brunch that hard. And she scooted over and was like, I need to brunch as hard as you. What are you up to after this? And she asked me to go get drinks with her. Her and I drank about 1 million espresso martinis. Turns out we both know the same person in LA. He's bad. Will I go into that? Yes, possibly. If I go into because y'all know about the psychic that groomed me for 7 years of my life. I met her at a chiropractor's office. I then had like 4 other crazy experiences with chiropractors. I'll just give you a tidbit of one. I think the 3rd chiropractor I ever saw, did I squirt on the table? Yes, I did. Okay, hold on a second. The 3rd chiropractor I ever saw had a practice out of his house, already level 9.5 horny. And I was like, so why'd you become a chiropractor? Expecting like a very normal answer. Oh, you know, I just wanted to like help people. Oh, I'm into holistic healing. No, he said, oh, I got into a motorcycle accident. Both of my hands were severed off. They had to find them at the scene. They were able to sew them back on, and I regained full mobility of my hands. And I said, I have to use these hands. So I said, what else did those hands do? Anyway, squirted on the table. Moving on. And I'm not even going to get into the story about the girl in Boston, honestly, because the angels have already done their job. I'm kind of like distracted by a lot of things, but I do want to say, because I was home and in and around where I grew up, I got a lot of, you guessed it, downloads about certain things. And I remembered that the school that I went to was incredibly strange and public and underfunded and very problematic, strange, weird, spooky, etc. For example, I'll give you a couple of different examples. First of all, I was refusing a lot of things in my life. Let me give you a little bit of information about all the things that I said no to as a child. I would refuse to do many things that I did not want to do. And I think this was overcompensating for like things that happened that I had no control over. But like all throughout elementary school, I never once stood for or recited the pledge. It felt weird. It felt very weird. And also in the school that I went to, they would bring around these little carts with like little things of fluoride to like swish around after snack time. Tell me if y'all had that. And I refused. I said, what? This doesn't make sense to me. And you gotta wonder, me not swishing the fluoride and me not standing for the pledge, are they related? I think they are related to the cavities that I ended up getting. But anyway, in 7th grade, I was voted class flirt. Sorry, why are we voting if 12-year-olds are flirtatious or not? And yeah, this is the idea from the adults, from the teachers. So I marched down to the office. I said, show me the numbers. I need to see the numbers. How many people did it take for me to be encapsulated as a flirt in print forever? My school is so small, it only took 5 people, 5 votes, 5 haters. I said, I will not be posing for that photo. I will not be doing that. So they did the runner-up. Senior year, I was voted most stubborn. Again, I looked at the numbers, and if you think that I let that go to print, you're out of your goddamn mind. But okay, some other weird things. My geometry teacher was weird. He was sweet, but he was weird. He used to grade my papers in front of me, mark everything wrong, and honestly, it was not all wrong. I'm like actually pretty good at math. But he would mark things wrong, and then at the top of the page, write 100, A+, kiss me on the forehead, and send me on my way. And you know what? My algebra teacher, did she pork a student? Yeah, she did. She did. Did she get in trouble? No, she didn't. Did she get suspended? No. Did she get fired? No. Did I personally see my principal wipe away the tears and send her back to class? Yes. Weird way for me to find out that we were sisters who shared a mister, if that makes sense. We both porked the same student, although it was legal for me to do so. So that's weird. The school I grew up in was very strange. Where I'm from, there's a lot of UFO activity. I'm not going to get into that. I don't know what to say. But yeah, I'm so sorry for taking a week off. I'm about to go to a silent retreat. It's time to shut the hell up. But the download. Okay, listen, the download is in a new venue, and there's a lot of tea about the last venue. And if you come to the show, maybe we'll tell you. But it's just such a huge blessing. We have so many amazing, incredible news to drop. But it's just it's such a community. Like every week, there's a lot of the same people coming every week, a lot of the same girls. It's just such a vibe. Everyone has so much fun, and it's just so special. I feel so passionate and so aligned and so doing the right thing in my life right now with the right person. Like Kate, I could not think of a better professional collaborator, professional soulmate, everything than Kate. I love her so much. We have so much fun doing it, and this is only the beginning. And I love you all. Thank you so much for watching. Please, subscribe to me, leave a comment. Let's start a little convo. Let me know if any of your teachers porked your boyfriends. And yeah, love you. Thank you. I wanted to talk about this ghost that I grew up with in my house, the little colonial girl. Maybe next time. I have a list of things I want to talk about. Mwah. I just got home from a silent retreat. I thought I was gonna be able to shut the hell up and just relax and heal for a couple days. Everyone got scammed, and everyone was trying to live, laugh, love through it. I broke the silence in the silence retreat, and started a revolution. Sometimes you have to be the resistance you want to see at the yoga retreat. I will be going into full detail about it. Just a little tidbit, just because I just got home. I'm so hungry. We were promised 3 like gorgeous meals a day, home cooked. We got shitty takeout twice a day. Everyone's so hungry. Every time you would complain, they'd be like, remember to remain in silence.